Alrighty then, folks, this is Alan recording another comprehensive Magic the Gathering Arena Draft video. We're going to fire off some more Premier Draft Zendikar Rising. And I said multiple times, but I think Dimir is the best archetype in this set. So you do kind of want to lean towards Dimir, if at all possible, since there's just so much payoffs at every rarity level. I think it's almost broken. Maybe not as broken, but still very broken. Since there's just so many powerful cards in every rarity. But yeah, I think you should lean towards blue in this set. You can still be blue-red wizards if that doesn't pan out, or blue-white party. But we'll see. Alright, pack one, pick one. Zendikar Rising Premier Draft, we opened up a pretty powerful rare. This is easily the best white card in the entire set. Yeah, I mean, just play lands, generate creatures, or buff your entire creature, and they also all your creatures, and they also gain vigilance, so it does reward you for going wide. In fact, it's just, you can play this in any white deck, to be honest, since you should have enough lands to enable landfall, even if you aren't focusing too much on landfall. So this is a great card, easy first pick, and I think it's a mistake passing this up over anything else. Other good cards include Journey to Oblivion. Zoff's Consumption is alright. Nice. All the MDFCs, apparently a lot of pros state that they're really good, but I think some of them, I think it might be a little bit overrated. I wouldn't take a MDFC over Felidar Retreat or Journey to Oblivion. Pack one, pick one. Looking at the commons, there's a Field Research. Synchronized Spellcraft has okay removal. But I'm just going to take a Felidar Retreat. Maybe we just end up drafting white again, and yeah, hopefully we don't run into too many broken blue players with their counter spells and everything. And well, Cleric of Lifespawn is an excellent card. Although there's Relic Vial, which is also a payoff for Clerics, but I think Cleric of Lifespawn is definitely better. It does tie me into two colors right away, but I think it's powerful enough for me to do it that I'm just going to take it. I mean, my first pick is a powerful bomb that I don't mind just kind of forcing white into. So, you know, I don't really care about staying open, so it does make taking the Cleric of Lifespawn a lot more important. Alternatively, there's a Territorial Scythe Cat as a great landfall payoff card. Plays in the same archetype as the white-green mid-range landfall deck in this set, but the Cleric is definitely probably the best card in the pack overall. Other good commons include Tassim Royal Mage for the late game, blue wizard decks, Jiraga Visionary, nice 2-for-1. Akum Warrior, fine MDFC as well, but I think I'm just going to gamble here and take the Cleric of Lifespawn. Could be a signal that the black-white life gain deck is being opened to my right-hand side, and if we can start with this early, we can take advantage of it. And what do we have here? There's a Malakir Rebirth, which is okay. Angel Heart Protector is a Cleric, although not a super amazing one. It can be a pretty nice one if you want to be aggressive. Practice Tactics, pretty solid if I'm focusing more on party synergies. Mind Carver, more for like the Dimir decks, but it can be pretty broken in the Dimir deck, like 1 black, giving a creature +3/+1 is quite broken. I could just take a Malakir Rebirth, like it's, these Mold of Dual Face cards are pretty strong. Practice Tactics, not the best removal spell, it's okay, but you do need to get the party thing going, so it's quite situational. Angel Heart Protector is a Cleric, but we can always pick up more later, and it's not a very impressive one. I rather prefer the 1/4 in the white-black decks that can gain life whenever a creature ETBs. Overall, this pack is not amazing. The best card is probably Mind Carver, but I'm not going to play it in the black-white Cleric deck. Just take the Malakir Rebirth, which is a fine MDFC. Nothing exciting, and I do like the Expedition Healer a lot in the white-black Cleric decks. There's also Farsight Adept if I want to have more party synergies, but Expedition Healer can be quite powerful. Like a 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance Lifelink does go a long way if you can cast it early. And we did pick a Clerics of Lifespawn, so we want to maybe focus on the white-black Clerics deck after all. Alternatively, other good cards include Brushfire Elemental. Again, the Scythe Cat is quite a nice landfall overperformer, but we'll take an Expedition Healer. I think it just fits well with the theme that we're taking. And the Core Celebrant, quite nice. Excellent card for the white-black life gain deck. Definitely better than the Angel Heart Protector, because you aren't really looking to be hyper-aggressive in the white-black Clerics deck. Like, I wouldn't mind playing Angel Heart Protector, but white-black tends to be a little bit more grindy. You're trying to kind of win the game with the life gain by draining the opponent through life for the most part, or killing them with a flyer or a bomb like Felidar Retreat and outvaluing the opponent through like recursion spells. So we're not trying to be hyper aggressive. We're just trying to leverage the life gain synergies, grow our giant clerics, grow other clerics in the future. And this is a nice ground body that can block pretty early on and gain us a bit of life. So I don't hate it. Veteran Adventurer pretty good, but let's just stick with the white-black life gain theme. I don't hate the practice tactics. I think it's definitely better than Allied Assault. I think Allied Assault is quite medium, only best in like the white-red warriors decks. Even then, I guess, I mean, at the very least, you're going to imagine this giving 2 creatures +2/+2. But unlike other double pump tricks in other sets, this doesn't untap the creature. The practice tactic, I think, is a little bit more efficient for 1 mana to cast. And although we might not have, I mean, white is trying to do party synergies the best. Like this doesn't pump the creature, but it's still like 1 mana, which is very efficient. So I'll try it here. Other good cards include Tazim, Royal Mage, but we'll just take a practice tactics and maybe focus a little bit more on synergies. Nothing amazing here. I think Gnarly Colony is a little bit overrated. I think it's a fine card, but if I'm in green, I would prefer to take the Territorial Scythe-Cat. Gruul-Dra's Mucklord, not a very amazing card, even in black-green. +1/+1 counters, it's okay to have 1 of, but it's still not, like, impressive. So in case we end up in the white-green landfall deck, and we do have a couple of white cards, I'll take a Territorial Scythe-Cat. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe black could be cut off. Ghastly Gloomhunter is okay. There's a Tazim Raptor for the Felidar Retreat. There's also Ghastly Gloomhunter, which can gain a little bit of life. But overall, I don't think this card is that amazing. It has some life gain synergy, of course. But maybe the Tazim Raptor is what we're looking for. Like, it can enable landfall again. We can bounce a land, play, trigger the Felidar Retreat. I mean, I don't know. Gloomhunter, you can kick for 6, but it's kind of expensive. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we take a Gloomhunter. I'll try it out. I'm not really high on this card, though. And I'll take a random Smite the Monstrous, although not a big fan of it either, because it's kind of clunky at 4. Alternatively, there's a Turn Timber Ascetic, some okay decent +1/+1 counters cards, Dauntless Survivor, Resolute Strike for the Warriors deck, but I'll take a Smite in case we need more interaction. And yeah, Relic Vile Even Wield, so good sign that the black-white Clerics deck is open. There's another Tazim Raptor, which can be fine if we want more landfall synergies. But yeah, the reason why I took Ghastly Gloomhunter over Tazim is because it's better if we're in white-black than like some white landfall deck. Like there's some landfall creatures in white, but we're not going all in, so the Tazim Raptor is a little less good with what we currently have. Yeah, these suck. Maybe just take a random Resolute Strike in case we pick up some Warriors or we need a random pump trick. And I'll take a random Farsighted Death for party synergies, and it's a good sign that white is open since this is apparently one of the good white commons. I don't think it's super amazing, it's okay, since the effect is symmetrical. Take a Dauntless Survivor in case we end up in green somehow. Even a late Tajuru Blightblade. Okay, regardless, I think white-black is very open. We've been cutting off white-black, so hopefully we get reward in the second pack. But there's a sign that also green is open. Best white cards in this pack. There's a Kabira Takedown, which is quite strong. A Maria Captain, which is great. I think I actually like Maria Captain over Legion Angel, since I highly doubt we're ever going to pick up a second Legion Angel to trigger this. Alternatively, I guess there's a Deadly Alliance, which is a great removal spell. We currently don't have too much removal besides 1 practice tactics. And between Deadly Alliance and Kabira Takedown, they are close, I think. Obviously, both of these want you to be have a lot of good parties, synergy. I mean, have a lot of creature. I mean, this wants you to have a lot of creatures. This just wants you to have like party creatures. So I mean, they could just be close. Like this is still instant speed. It's a land, and given that we don't have a lot of interaction, I guess I take the Kabira Takedown. The Mirror Captain is also really good as a nice curve topper, but we could just close. We could find a way to close out the game without Mirror Captain, and we could just need more interaction. So I think I'll take the Kabira Takedown, which can also be a nice land. Mind Drain is alright, also gains us life. Didn't see too much red open in the first pack, but this is a really strong rare mythic. Alternatively, there's a Sejiri's Shelter, which can be pretty strong for the deck. There's also a Kargan War Leader, good sign that red-white is open. But yeah, with currently what we have, we don't have a lot of warriors, so I don't see myself moving into red-white anytime soon. I think the Sajiri Shelter is fine. It's a nice MDFC, can protect one of our creatures. And I definitely had to take a Deadly Alliance over Expedition Healer, although Expedition Healer is quite good. Huge sign that the black-white life gain deck is still open with a late Deadly Alliance pick 3. So happy to pick this one up. Probably the best common in the entire set, along with Into the Royal. I think I'll take a Skyclave Cleric over Archon. Archon doesn't really... It's more of a constructed card. Like a 3-mana 2/3 flyer is like whatever, it's okay. But we just want to focus on more life gain synergies, and the Skyclave Cleric is also another good MDFC and plays well with our Cleric game plan. And well, there's our Attended Healer, another excellent payoff for the Clerics deck. Just generating 1/1 cat creatures whenever you gain life, and then giving other other clerics that we own life gain. So got a ticket here, but I wouldn't mind an Expedition Healer as well. Take the Intended Healer, and I think we're for sure white-black life gain at this point, and even a Scion of the Swarm being late in the pack, quite nice. Also wouldn't mind Marauding Blight Priest, but the Scion is just better. Excellent Curve Topper, can grow pretty large, a threat that needs to be answered. So the more threats we put with synergy, the better. So the opponent might have an issue answering like Cleric, Attendant Healer, and Scion, the more power we put on the battlefield. And it's also a Cleric too, but I wouldn't mind a Marauding Blight Priest, but definitely not going to take over Scion. And Thwart the Grave, quite excellent. Nice 2-for-1 in the late game. Although we might not have any non-party creatures. I guess with a Ghastly Gloomhunter, we can return a Ghastly Gloomhunter and a party creature, but... So this could give us an incentive to pick less party members in the deck, like more like creature cards that aren't part of the party. I mean, I guess we can get any target creature card, so it doesn't have to be a rogue or cleric, and then we can return a rogue or cleric. Okay, so this is fine even if we have like nothing but party creatures in our deck. Just take a random Bayin Veil. Gems for gems. Don't mind a copy of Stellar Strike. Blood price I wouldn't mind, but it's kind of expensive, and for 4 mana, I think we'd rather just curve out with creatures. The Stellar Strike can be a nice 2-for-1 sometimes, take out a small threat, enhance our large creatures, and it's just a nice combat trick. Like, you can totally blow the opponent out with the Stellar Strike sometimes if they're not careful. Maybe take a random Mind Drain, better in Dimir, but who knows, we might need a little bit of life gain synergy, but we'll see. And maybe we play a Highborn Vampire for party purposes, but I highly doubt it. So this deck is looking quite nice. Malakir probably going to play as a land more often than not, but it can be pretty... I guess it's going to be 50-50. Kabira Takedown probably mostly play as a spell. Sajiri Shelter maybe as a spell or land. Don't like the Mesa Links, but I don't see myself moving to red anytime soon. Okay, even a late Mind Drain. Okay, so yeah, excellent payoffs in this second pack. Just need to round up the third pack, and hopefully we really get paid off in the third pack and get a bunch of like Cleric of Life's Bond or Scion of the Swarms and build a really powerful synergistic white-black life gain deck, and that's a pretty powerful card. I mean, Drana is definitely better than Cleric, and there's a chance Cleric of the Life's Bond might wheel if we're the only white-black life gain drafter. But yeah, Drana is definitely really powerful. I mean, whenever it attacks, you just get a creature back from your graveyard, and it gets a 1/1 counter. So, pretty much one of the best pack one pick ones you can open, since it's also single colored and plays good in any black deck. So, easy pick here. But I'll definitely take a Cleric of Life's Bond if it wheels. Hopefully it wheels. If not, Soft Consumption is alright, or Blood Beckoning to get back our stuff. But I think Thwart the Grave is just a better Blood Beckoning. Alright, I guess I'll take my Blood Beckoning now. Alternatively, I guess there's a Seagate Banneret. We're not really a rogues deck for Nimana Skir Sneak. Don't know how much +1/+1 counter synergy we have for this. I guess not too much. Just a kick Ghastly Gloomhunter, which is expensive. Cleric of Life's Bond. Yeah, I guess not too much. Scion, Drana, it's too situational. Do I really want the Seagate? I guess I don't mind a copy of Seagate. I mean, with Blood Beckoning, with Thwart the Grave, we probably don't need Blood Beckoning at all. And this might help out with a little bit of party synergy. I actually don't hate it here. Like, it's a decent 1-drop. And with Thwart, again, I guess I don't need Blood Beckoning since we have a way to recur a creature. So, yeah, I guess the Seagate Banneret's not that bad. It's a fine way to pump a creature in the late game as well. Don't need any Mind Drain. This is the Mythic Uncommon. I don't think the Mirror needed this card. Could just take a Stonework Pack Beast. Alternatively, there's a Dreadworm, which is okay, but I think we have double 2 5-drops already late in the game. Stonework Pack Beats is quite nice, is another Cleric for the deck, and it can synergize well with the Cleric of Light Spawn, Expedition Healer, even Attended Healer, so this is actually quite a versatile card. So I don't hate taking the Stonework Pack Beast. And another Deadly Alliance seems good. Don't think I'm taking anything else in this pack. And the Felidar, quite an overperformer, but I don't think it can beat a Vanquish the Weak. Just another solid removal spell. Can deal with those pesky 3-powered creatures. So that's the reason why I'm not a big fan of Ghastly Gloomhunter that much. Like, a 2-mana 1-1 lifelink can't even block a 2-2 profitably. And even if you can't kick this for 6, it dies to Vanquish the Weak into the Royal and a lot of 3-power removal spells. Alternatively, there's a Prowling Felidar, but I think we take the Vanquish here. We should get enough with creatures later that I don't care too much. Don't think I need to Drana Silencer. I have a Cleric, I have a Warrior. I guess it counts as a Rogue and Wizard. It's not that great. It's quite expensive. Maybe take a Blood Price. Maybe we need some card draw in the deck, and I don't hate 1 copy. Do love me a Shepherd of Heroes, excellent Cleric, nice Curve Topper and gains us life for potential synergies, and a Feed to Swarm pretty late. Although there is Angel Heart Protector, and I don't have much at 3. Do I need Feed to Swarm here? Like, this is just a good creature to curve out into, but yeah, it's probably worse than Feed to Swarm. What am I talking about? Feed is one of the best black commons. I could actually take a Tazim Raptor here, since I do have a lot of lands that I can get back and cast as creatures later, so it actually could be pretty reasonable in the deck. I'll take a random Disenchant, but hopefully not end up playing it. And maybe a random Dreadworm, but hopefully not end up playing it. So deck does look really solid. Might even have to play this Ghastly Gloomhunter, even though I did state I don't like 2-mana 1-1 lifelinks, or even the Drana Silencer if we can get there, but we don't. But overall, I don't like this card too much in the set. It's going to come in and give -2/-2 for the most part, but I don't know if that's enough. Prowling Felidar, I think, is an overperformer, even in a not too focused landfall deck, so I could see myself main decking this. Could see me ditching the Silencer. I like my 4s. I actually don't mind the Tazim Raptor still with like all these MDFCs in the deck. Even Skyclave Cleric we can always bounce back and get back, so I actually don't hate Tazim Raptor. The Seagate Banneret could just be our worst 1-drop, but it still pumps the team, and we can still cast it early. So I actually don't hate it. So 44 cards. How many MDFCs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cards, I don't hate the Practice Tactics. I guess, yeah, I don't mind the Warrior. It's just a 1-drop, helps with party synergies, and we do have a bunch of cards that do want us to have some party synergies, like Practice Tactics, of course. I guess Thwart the Grave wants us to have some party synergies. Same with the Double Deadly Alliance. So it actually is pretty reasonable, I think, having the Seagate Sky Banner on turn 1. And this also means we can play Core Celebrant. I guess the more less lands we run, the more the Tazim Raptor actually gets better. So we could actually just cut 4 lands here and just play all these. Like, this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands regardless. I don't mind playing these tapped at the very least. I mean, so what else could we consider in a sideboard? I don't really like Drana Silencer. I think it's too expensive. I don't think it's that great in this set. A 3/2 is not a great body. We have solid removal already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 with a Kabir takedown. So I don't think I need a Drana Silencer. I think my 5s are definitely better than the Dreadworm since they have more evasion. This doesn't have any synergy. It's like whatever. I'm not really looking to mill the opponent or put stuff in the graveyard. The 1 life gain isn't that great. Smite the Monstrous is too expensive. Disenchant is just too situational. So maybe something like this. We can run away with 13 lands and have all these NDFCs that I don't mind casting. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Yeah, seems okay. I think this deck is pretty solid and slightly favoring white. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 white sources and 8 black sources. So it seems reasonable just going 6 plain, 7 swamps, and then all these MDFCs that we don't mind casting. The Seagate Banneret can also be a fine, decent mana sink in the late game. Yeah, and the 2s are fine. I don't think I like the Mesa Links at all. And yeah, maybe something like this seems fun. Orzhov Clerics with the Felidar Retreat as maybe our picture. Because, I mean, we do have some life gain synergy, but it's not super high. I guess Drana makes a better picture since, I mean, it's more of a creature than Felidar Retreat. I don't know. This feels better. This feels like a better picture for, like, landfall-focused deck. But, yeah, we're not really that type of deck, so I don't mind running 13 lands in all these NDFCs. They'll come in tap, but who cares? As long as we play them early tapped, it's fine. Let's try this deck out. It seems pretty fun. I think our second pack rewarded us better, but our third pack was still fine. It was still okay. We still managed to get some decent white cards. We also didn't see any Nahiri's Bindings though, so maybe white was kind of cut off. But black had the Deadly Alliances pretty late and vanquished the weak, so I don't hate it. This opening hand, okay. It's not amazing, but I'm on the play, so I think I keep. And hopefully I can curve out into something good. This core Celebrant is going to be quite slow. So I could leave a Relic Vial first, since I don't know if dealing 1 damage is going to be a big deal. Alternatively, if I leave it a core Celebrant, I can maybe cast Deadly Alliance for 4. But the core can also just block the 2-1, or I can Subtle Strike this end of turn. I could also just get greedy, play the core out first, and then Subtle Strike the turn after. Maybe that's better. I don't care if this is a 2-2. Yeah, let's play out the core. If I get a land, I could also Ghastly Hunter and Subtle Strike and kill. So yeah, I could also just block this. It's going to be a 2-1, so it doesn't get a profitable attack. Paratactician is quite good, too, but it needs another warrior. That's an MDFC. I don't mind playing tapped. Let's see. I could play Ghastly Gloomhunter and Malakir Rebirth, but I think it's too important. I don't think I have any creatures to save, so I think I play this tapped. We can also play out Relic Vial, and next turn we set up the Gloomhunter and the Mesa Links. Or we just Deadly Alliance and keep up Subtle Strike this turn. Or we can keep up Subtle Strike and be attacked to the Paratactician. I can kill the Mesa Links, put a counter here. Like, how much do I need the Vial now? Not really. The Vial is probably better off later, so I could just Subtle Strike. But maybe Subtle Strike is better to Ghastly Gloomhunter, I don't know. Because I don't really want to pass the turn doing absolutely nothing. Alternatively, I could just play the Ghastly Gloomhunter here. And tap out. Maybe that's better. Yeah, sure, let's just try this instead. And just stay back. The question is, do I block the 3-2? Probably not at this point, since if I play out the Gloomhunter. There's a Scythe Cat that's going to grow pretty large. Okay. Yeah, if I kept a Subtle Strike, I could maybe answer this at instant speed. But I think this time it's fine just playing the Relic Vial. We don't need to have Deadly Alliance up. I think I'm going to keep the Subtle Strike up. Since he can attack with a 3-2, and I can Subtle Strike and kill it. I don't know. Just attacking for 1, gain some life. Maybe I don't block the 3-2 because it can be pretty bad. I can still take 4. Maybe Subtle Strike the Mesa Links end of turn. Like, I could go for a block here, and then, I guess I'll block the 3-2, and if he uses a Pump Trick, I'll use Subtle Strike. So this is a better block for me here. Do I do it now? It's not a bad idea, like... Yeah, let's just do it now. So this could be quite nice. If he has a Pump Trick, he has a Pump Trick. And I do have 5 mana for a Deadly Alliance, so if something goes haywire, this is still fine. This is just a nice 2-for-1. I kill a 3-2 and I only take 4, and I take out the Mesa Links. And I can still Deadly Alliance to 4-3 if he tries anything here. Cell Sword is fine. Scion's quite good. Actually, I don't mind just growing to Scion. And I can just keep the 2-5 back as a good blocker against the 3-1. And this is a 5-5, so unless he has Rabbit Bite, I don't know how he's going to deal with this. Could see, like, Smite the Monstrous, okay. And I still drain him here. I'm going to probably use Deadly Alliance on the 4-5. I don't think there's any, like, green spells that make it Hexproof. Alternatively, I could just attack with the Gloom. Yeah, I could just wait and save the Deadly Alliance. I don't know. I guess he could have a protection trick, so never mind. Let's just kill it now before it gets out of hand. Because he could have like the white protection spell, which can be really bad for me, so I think I kill it here before it just does more damage. And I can ping him for 1 per turn, gain some life. Also have Relic Vial up in case he uses some sort of interaction spell. Because onto Stomper, I don't mind just killing. Yeah, I'll probably kill it. What does this do? I guess it's just gonna gain him life. Okay, that's just gonna pump. I don't care. Yeah, let's just Deadly Alliance this. It's a really strong card. I can even try to race him here. Like, he takes 3, I take 3, I gain 1. Probably not worth it because he has a Skyclave Cleric, so I think we just attack him for 1 here. And hopefully we draw some better top decks. And now the MDFCs are good now since we're kind of flooding, so we can now cast them. So that's quite nice. Even Tazim Raptor, we can get back to Malakir Rebirth. That's quite good. And we also have an extra flyer. We gain some life. Don't need to show my second land rights. Yeah, I don't need to show them it. I guess I want to play out the land just in case I need to use Malakir Rebirth and stack a creature. So I think I play out the swamp here and say go. I don't care about that. I can still block it profitably. Life is good. Expedition Healer, quite nice. Okay. And we're just going to outvalue the life gain, the flyers, so this can be decent. Hopefully he doesn't find any reach creatures, because this game could just drag out to be a very long game if he finds reach creatures here. I don't care about that. Sure, he can tap my blocker. I could just take 6 here. Alternatively, I can trade. I don't know why he attacks the 1/3 since I'm going to gain life, so I don't really see a point in doing this attack. Seagate Bannerant, not bad. And I can also pump my team, which is good. Do I pump my team? That's a question. Guess I don't hate it. It's because I do want to close out this game quickly, and this is a lot of life I'm gaining, so this is quite good. And even if he taps and swings out a lot, I think I should be fine. So he blocks my 2/5. Could offer to trade, but probably not. I think I'm still in good shape. Drana is quite broken, so let's move the tax. I could also play around a board wipe. But now let's just attack for 3, play out Drana. Maybe there's a board wipe in white I need to remember. I don't know. This could be bad if there's a board wipe. But if he's going to play a white-green like beatdown deck, I highly doubt he wants to run any board wipes. I guess there's the Onduin version, but it's triple white. Sure. He gains 2. Sure. He taps down my 2/5. I still have good blocks up. Yeah, I think I'm still okay. I guess I could just trade like this. I don't really care. Yeah. And we can swing back for lethal, so it's not a big deal. Just the synergies coming together. It's pretty much game over here, I think. I also get back a creature, so... Alright, so this draft went according to plan. My archetype was open. There's a lot of good synergy. These are drafts I enjoy. Like, not decks that are completely broken, but just, like, good decks. Like, having my open... Just reading the signals and drafting the correct archetype that's open in my lane. Not necessarily starting with, like, a completely broken card all the time and forcing the archetype. Like, to me, that's not fun drafting. We kind of knew the white-black Clerics deck was pretty open early. I guess we did force a little bit. I don't know. We did start with Felidar Retreat, but this draft just went pretty smooth. And we got pretty nice payoffs, so it should be a pretty good draft video. Let's keep playing. Okay, we can always play out the computer takedown. No, actually, I want to play Sajiri's Shelter first. Then we play Farside Dev and then Felidar Retreat. Yeah, let's try this. And hopefully we can get a land soon, but I'm definitely going to play the Shelter first tapped. Then we can play Farside Dev, get a land, play Felidar Retreat, play a landfall creature, okay. I could also just play the Kabira takedown. Maybe I do it next turn, but maybe I just gamble the Farsight Adept. That's a card I definitely want to kill. I guess it's not that bad. We'll just play the Farsight Adept then. We could also take it slow and that's fine. There's a 3/3, so I can't kill it yet. That's a little bit annoying. Just a really good card. Drana is going to be at 5. Maybe I just play out the Felidar Retreat anyways. Yeah, I just curve out here. And then I can eventually kill this Cleric with the Felidar Retreat and the creature that it makes. So I can play Landfall, then Shepherd of Heroes. If he kills my Shepherd, I can play out Drana to get back eventually. I don't mind taking some damage here. This is a lot of life gain, but luckily this only gains 1 counter per turn, so it's not like completely broken. Take 4. I can play out my own Core Celebrant. So now what? I guess this turn we play Swamp. I think we make a 2/2 obviously. And then we play out the Shepherd of Heroes. And then we can also play out Tazim Raptor next turn, get a land, replay it, grow our team. Because I do want to kill this Cleric, so maybe, yeah, if I grow the team enough, I should be able to kill this Cleric. Yeah, I think I need to might have to kill the Scion because it's a flyer instead. Damn, this is a 5/5? Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard for me to deal with. I can Subtle Strike this. This is pretty gross. This is hard. Don't think the Shelter's gonna do much. I mean, I could still bounce it. So I have a choice to get back to Shelter. Nah. I don't know. Let's just do this instead. I guess we play the land. Do we buff our team or do we make another 2/2? I think we might be correct to make another 2/2 so I can go wide. Like if I grow my team, that's alright. I guess if I grow my team, I can make a Tazim Raptor here. I don't know. It's quite questionable. I do need some extra creatures to kill this. This is probably going to get out of range anyways. So it's pretty difficult. I guess I can step a turn where I Subtle Strike and Kabira takedown. So yeah, let's make another 2/2. No attacks, hopefully no more Clerics, but I do need to take out the 6/6. I can hold off this Clerical Lightspawn for days, but the Scion is the problem, I think. So hopefully I top deck a land, so I can kill the Scion. I can Subtle Strike and then kill off the Scion. I'm hoping there's no more Clerics in the way, otherwise that's going to be a huge problem. Well, that's a broken card. Oh my god, so I have to chump this. When a creature controlled this comment, you gain that much life. At the beginning of combat, you 50 more life total. Yeah, this is broken. I think I'm forced to chump here. The 9/9 I can't deal with. I think I need to Kabira take down the Angel of Destiny. Unfortunately, there's no land. I guess I can get a land from the blood price, so... Yeah, I definitely need to land. Attended Healer is really strong, so I'm going to grab both of those. Play out land. Do I grow my creatures or do I make a creature? I guess I make a creature. And I think I need to take down this Angel of Destiny. It's way too strong here. Guess I'll attack for 3 since I'm not gonna block the 9/9. But this is pretty broken too. Like the Scion, Cleric. I need to get my removal spell. The party thing. I forgot what you call it. Stonework Pack Beast, also Cleric. Yeah, this guy just has a better deck than mine. Like, this is insane. Like, I need, like, the Deadly Alliance to take this out, otherwise I'm not going to win. So I'm going to take 12 here. Hopefully he doesn't have the Shelter. Yeah, this is just so crazy. Like, how did I beat this? I guess I'm already at 18 life. That's crazy. Like, I can't beat this. Like, it's a good game. Like, wow. Like, look at this. Holy crap. Like, I can't, like... He KOs me for like just one turn. Yeah, this is just crazy. Yeah, oh well. I mean, he just had a better synergistic deck, but what are you gonna do? The mirror is broken in the set anyways, so I'm definitely gonna expect games like this where the guy just KOs me 18 damage, a bunch of core celebrants, and I can't even find a single Deadly Alliance to answer, and I also have to kill the Angel of Destiny. So yeah. Even got a felidar retreat on turn 4. So, yeah, that was not a game I was hoping to win. So I guess I can be okay with a loss. Alright, well, we don't have our own Cleric, but we do have some okay 3-drops. I'll try it. Not an amazing hand. We're on the draw. Keepable, not exciting. Oh, there you go. Nice 2-drop. Although we're probably going to play Farsight Adept after this. Felidar Retreat. Okay, that's quite good. That's an excellent top deck. So it makes me want to play the Farsight Adept more. So I can eventually re-trigger land. I can get my land. I can eventually just Deadly Alliance stats, so I don't care. Alternatively, I can play the Expedition Healer, but I do want to hit my land drops, so I'm going to play the Farsight Adept. We got our land, we can eventually just Deadly Alliance this, maybe. Plays a Kicker spell, attacks me for 5, I think I should be okay. I can even save a land for the Felidar Retreat. That's a good one. I guess I could save it for next turn, like I can Expedition Healer and Deadly Alliance. Don't really want to attack here. I could attack with the 3/3, but he's going to block with a 0/4. I can Deadly Alliance a 0/5. I can Deadly Alliance a 3/2. I think it's better to just play the Felidar here and then set up a turn where we can Deadly Alliance and Expedition Healer at the same turn. So mono blue, or he's missing a secondary color. So it could be like green, it can be blue anything pretty much. Another Expedition Diviner, that's really good. So he's going to draw a card guaranteed off of this. Thwart to Grave is quite nice too. So do I play a land, make a 2/2, and then Deadly Alliance? Maybe just play an Expedition Healer first. If we play land, what happens? We can pump the team, so that this can get out of range for the 3/2. I actually don't hate that. Yeah, let's just put 1/1 counters everywhere, and then we can attack for 8 and try to race him this way. He doesn't have any good blocks. The 3/3 has lifelink, so it's gonna be difficult to race me here. And Thwart the Grave is quite nice, because it can get back any creature, and then you can return a Cleric, Rogue, and War. So there's always going to be 2 for 1, even though these are all party synergy cards. So this curve is really good, like 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. I don't know if he can race me here. He probably has like an Intruder Royal. Land is good. I can just pump the team again, so he can't block the 3/3. Why not? I can attack with a 5/5, force a double block, or just attack with Expedition Healer. Let's just play the Vial first, I think, in case he has some sort of shenanigans going on. Moves attacks. I think I'll just attack with these two. I'm not going to offer my Cleric because he's obviously going to double block it. I don't see a reason not to. Okay, sure. Double block is probably going to happen. Sure. I guess I want to kill the Living Tempest so he doesn't draw a card. He's going to chump to draw a card, though. However, if I do kill the Expedition Diviner, it's not that bad since he doesn't. As long as you control another wheel. I guess these will both trigger at the same time, so I don't want that happening. So it might actually be reasonable to what the hell's going on? Kill the Living Tempest first. Yeah, this is just better, I think. He draws a card, sure. I'll play the Tazim Raptor. Like, he could have instant speed to deal this Cleric, but this is fine. Next turn we can play out a land, trigger Landfall again, maybe grow the team, make a 2/2. So many options we can choose from. Probably is like a way to lock this down. But we can sack it to the Relic Vial and then Thwart the Grave, get it back. Okay, I guess we can't anymore. But that's a good card. I guess I don't mind offering to trade. And then Thwart the Grave and get it back. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. Low Mage's Domination is such a stupid card. Sure. And I'll attack for 6. And I should have enough to still use Thwart the Grave, so even if he trades, I don't care if he 2-for-1s me here, sure. We'll bring back the Cleric. And then we'll bring back the Expedition Diviner. Or the Farsight. Nah, Expedition Healer is better. Yeah, we'll just get a nice 2-for-1 here with Thwart the Grave and rebuild the deck. Eventually we can pump the team again, go for an Alpha Strike. This card is so stupid, I don't know why they printed it. Like, Blue's already broken enough and they have to, like, make sure it's even more broken. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we'll just kick this. I can attack with the Flyer. I actually don't hate attacking the Flyer. If he double blocks my Cleric, I guess he'll be taking 7. Yeah, let's just attack like this. If he wants to double block Tazim Raptor, that's fine. I have a Cleric, a 3/3 lifelink and Cleric on the battlefield. So. And hopefully no more Low Mage's Dominations, because that card is so stupid. I guess he has a Chilling Trap to kill off my Expedition Healer, sure. Take 4, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Blue, they even gave Blue like a 1-mana cantrip like this. This is so dumb. I mean, even our deck is overperforming, and then like Blue, he's still managing to stabilize. I guess, yeah, so it baffles me what Blue can do in this set. I could probably see another Low Mage's Domination stealing my Ghastly Gloom Hunter. It's not unthinkable. Sure, he's gonna kick back and bounce back my Cleric. I don't know why he did that. I mean, I guess he wants to play. He's planning on double blocking my Cleric. Okay, Drana is pretty broken. He can just double block my Cleric. I guess I play Drana first and then keep up 2 mana to sack, okay. So then if he tries to double block my Cleric, I can stack a creature and kill him. Sure. Or I can just let the trade happen. He just chomps, okay. I mean, I could just sack the Tazim Raptor or even Drana. Is that unthinkable? I guess I'd rather have the Flyer. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have the Flyer. It's fine with me. Sure. Do I want to play the Gloomhunter? No, I'll keep up the Relic activation, the Relic Vial activation. He has 2 flyers he has to contend with here. Drana, whenever I attack, I can just get a creature back. And all these creatures are pretty solid, but he'll probably get back to Farsight Adept to make me to draw a card. Even if he kills Drana, I'll drain him. I'll sack it to the Vial and drain him. And I'm keeping up this activation in case he has another low Mage's Domination. Sure. Don't know if it matters if I sack right away or not. Yeah, we'll just sack Drana. He's forced to chump here. I guess I'll just feed a Swarm and just kill him for 4. Yeah, it's amazing how blue can still stabilize against this deck. Yeah, it's just so amazing how blue can just stabilize. It makes no sense to me. The guy's even playing mono blue. He's not even playing a secondary color. And he manages to survive this long against me. So yeah, you're gonna hear me complaining about blue a lot in this set. These are just so strong and efficient. Even Bubble Snare, I think, should have been like at least 4 mana to cast. Because his 1 mana is just ready so good, you can just block a creature and just Bubble Snare it so it can no longer attack. That's so dumb. So it might even be reasonable to main deck Disenchants now in this set. So, but I'm not gonna do it in this deck since this is the best out of 1. I just want to make things consistent, get my creature curve, and there's a chance they don't have any artifacts or enchantments. But there's a couple of them in this set too. Okay, so we can start with Seagate Banneret, Expedition Healer. We have our Bomb, the 4-drop. That's going to just outvalue the opponent the more lands we get, so this seems like a good keep. Even Deadly Alliance to play defense early on. And we're going to have a discount Deadly Alliance for 3 too, so we can even play Deadly Alliance on turn 3. Since we have both Seagate Banneret and Expedition Healer. Alright. Yeah, turn 3 Deadly Alliance is insane. This is definitely... I mean, between Into the Royal and Deadly Alliance, they're both very close. Both cards are quite strong. Do I kill this? I think I do. It's pretty annoying, and I'm probably going to tap out for Felidar Retreat next turn anyways, and then play my 5 drops, so I think we just go for it now. And this can also gain him a substantial portion of life. So I think we attack, we kill it. Even though there's better targets to get rid of, I think we get rid of it here. Okay, opponent used Vanquish the Weak. So happy that I actually played it early. Felidar Retreat's broken. Don't mind leading with a Shepherd of Heroes. If he kills it, I'll play out Drana the turn after. Okay, he has his own Drana. Pretty interesting. Yeah, let's play land first. I'm obviously just going to make a 2-2 here. Play our own Shepherd of Heroes. I guess he gets to bring back his Core Celebrant if he attacks, so I don't have a choice. That's going to come back as a 2-5. He's probably not even going to kill my Shepherd here. I'm hoping he kills it, and he doesn't have any more like deadly alliances or anything. Sure, I have no choice. Do I make a 2-2 or grow Drana? I think I grow Drana here. So he doesn't get a profitable attack with a 4-4. So yeah, I think we just play out our own Drana. And then we put 1/1 counters everywhere. And this is solid. And if he has Deadly Alliance, then he has it. Probably has it here. Smite the Monstrous, okay. So I'll be taking 4 per turn. I still have decent blocks on the ground. He might be trying to upgrade his Mesa Links. I can still double block this. He can always bring it back, but who cares? So I do need to answer his Drana here. There's the Thwart the Grave, that's really good. So I can bring back Drana and the freaking Shepherd of the Flock. Let's just do that. This is just a nasty 2-for-1 here. So yeah, he needs another removal spell for Drana. I have my own. I don't care if I take 4. Yeah, he can't do the removal spells forever. So I just need to play it safe here, not try anything stupid. As long as I take out his Drana and start swinging back, that's good. Blood Price is decent. Yeah, let's just Blood Price. I don't think I need a Farsight Adept here. Kabira Takedown is good, and then I don't hate the Scion. Cleric can gain us a little bit of life, but yeah, we don't have any Clerics here. We'll just take both of these. Let's just kill this. And then we can attack him for 6. 7, I mean. So this deck is completely busted. I can get back the Expedition Healer. And it has life gain, so... Opponent has a good deck, but ours is just better. Sure. He's gonna drain me a bit, but that's fine. I don't mind attacking the Expedition Healer, losing it, and getting it back. Gloom Hunter, sure, I don't care. That's pretty annoying. Guess he has another alternate win condition of just draining me. I can play the Farsight Adept, but I don't really want him drawing cards. So it could just be reasonable attacking with the Drana here. Or attack with the Expedition Healer, which I don't hate. He can always block it, but I do want to gain life, so... He should block with a 2-5. So if I decide to pump, I don't care losing this. Even if I lose it, like, it's still fine. Yeah, that's a reasonable block. He double blocks it. Okay. I don't mind. I think I want to kill the Core Celebrant here. The reason why is that he's just going to keep gaining life, so I think the correct thing to do is to kill it. And eventually I can get it back with the Drana anyways. So it's good to get rid of his life gain guy, because it's just going to get out of hand. I don't want him draining me for like 1,000,000. I'm hoping he doesn't have another Legion Angel. Thank God, probably not. And then we're just going to attack with the Drana again. Get back our creature. Yeah, I guess I'm pumping to force a trade, or I can let this happen. If I let this happen, what happens? He puts his Ghastly Gloom Hunter, he's forced to block with it. Which I don't hate. Yeah, let's just pump. puts his Ghastly Gloom Hunter, I don't care. He drains me, I don't care. I can play the Skyclave Cleric as a non-land, but I think I'll save it. There's a chance I might want to play it as a creature just to gain some life and not die to this drain combo he has going on. Please don't kill my Shepherd, he probably has removal. He probably top deck it. Okay, he has his own Shepherd, that's fine. I can still hold off his stuff. His game plan is to maybe use a Blight Priest to kill me here. Malakir Rebirth is quite strong. I can't bring back Drana though, but it's quite strong. Yeah, let's just play out this card now, and then we can... Guess I don't mind playing a tapped land. Or Malakir Rebirth as a tapped land, and then Skyclave Cleric. No, let's just play out the Skyclave Cleric as a tapped land. Let's put some counters everywhere, why not? Then we can move to combat. Don't mind just attacking the 4/4, he can just block it, but it doesn't matter, I'll gain life anyways. Block like this. Do I use the Malakir Rebirth? I think I do. Alternatively, what else is there? Yeah, maybe I save it. I can just let it go. It's just going to come back as a 2/2. It's going to take too long to get going. I'd rather save it for my flyer here. Attended Healer quite broken, okay. Guess I don't mind attacking the Shepherd. If it dies, I'll just use the... Oh, I guess it's a Cleric, so I guess I'll just do that instead. Or I can keep up the Malakir Rebirth. Nah, let's just go for it. I could have played out the land too. I don't know what I was thinking here. Maybe I was supposed to play out the land. No, actually it doesn't matter, I don't think. I think I'm killing the Legion Angel since it does a little bit more damage. And this also allows me to go wide, I can make more cats. We'll pass. I'll save this Malakir Rebirth. There's a chance I might need it. Mesa Lynx, not super amazing. But he's just going to try to gain life and drain me this game. Ooh, Deadly Alliance. Alternatively, I can just play the Farside Adept. And then Felidar. Maybe I don't want to play the Farside Adept. Let's just kill the... Just kill the Celebrant. I think it's really annoying. Yeah, I'll just play this tapped. Guess he has a good double block on this, I don't care. I'll just attack with these two. But he can't really get a profitable block on my 7/7. I can attack with a 5/5, he's forced to do some weird blocks. I'm fine with 2-for-1. Obviously, put the Blight Priest first. So, yeah, so it's a 2-for-1, take 7. So now he doesn't have any game plan of, like, draining me out. You can have a board wipe here, that's the only thing, but I can play around that still. Okay, 3-1. Played 2 games where we had Drana, and then Drana managed to get a creature back. Also felidar retreat, also on curve. So getting kind of lucky here. But overall, I think the card quality of this deck is really high, so there's going to be some pretty neat synergies even if I don't get my bomb rares. Island goes, so probably a blue drafter, I'm assuming. This is okay. I can play the Sajiri Shelter tapped. I filled a retreat on 4. Yeah, this is a keep. And I like these MDFCs because if you end up flooding the late game, you can play them as spells. But early on, they're still fine to play out as lands. So just the versatility is very nice. Expedition Healer, and hopefully we get to land 4. So the question is, what do I lead with? Probably the Attended Healer, and then I can felidar retreat and go from there. Kabira Takedown, that's quite nice. Maybe I just play out the Kabira Takedown this turn. I don't hate it. I can actually use it as a removal spell instead. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe we just kill it. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, let's just kill this Cell Sword. It can be pretty annoying. I'm risking it, I'm risking the fact that I might top deck a land, but I still think it's correct. The 3, I could also just offer to trade for the 3-1. But this gaining lifelink on turn 4 if I top deck a land is quite strong, so it's a risk I'm willing to take. Well, now I can't really block that profitably, but land is quite nice. So land is good, and I don't mind just playing the Attended Healer since I can get in for 2 here, unless he wants to trade. And I'll gain 2 as well, so that's going to upset some of the life lost to the Skyclave Geopede, so... Make a cat, that's quite good. I can even double block this, like, it's not even that bad. Even if I double block, I guess I can still make a kitten out of this. So it's actually not that bad going for a double block. I'm probably going to do it anyways. Or I can take 5 and swing back, but... let's say if I take it, I top deck a land, I can felidar retreat and grow the team. A little bit too ambitious, I think I go for it here. Hopefully there's no removal at instant speed, because if it does, I won't be able to make a cat with the Attended Healer, but I think this double block is fine. Please no removal spell. He could kill this, yeah, Molten Blast before damage happens, he tramples over. Well, that's unfortunate. I can still pump my own Attended Healer and attack. So it's not that bad after all. Alternatively, I can play out Scion. Scion is not bad. But maybe I just want value to felidar retreat now. Let's make a kitten. I'll take 5 next turn. So this is a pretty crazy combo. I can generate creatures off the vial and also gain life at the same time, generating a 1/1 from the... I mean, I can generate a creature from the life gain and then generate a creature off the landfall. Okay. Well, that's going to put a halt to my plans. Ooh, yeah, this is quite scary. Of course, Stelbrun is not bad, although it's not going to accomplish much. I mean, I guess this can block the Korgan War Leader and prevent an attack, or I can set up a double block against the 3/1, so it's actually not that bad. Or I can play the Scion first, and next turn we can go for it and take 8. That's a lot of damage, though. I guess this will become a 4/4, but it's not even going to block well. I could even just offer this to trade for the 3/1. Maybe that's better. I'll just offer it for trade. Like, it's not the end of the world if this dies. Like, I'm fine offering to trade here. Okay, I guess he can replay the land. I guess I want to kill a Trampler here. Alternatively, I could just take it. Is there any merit in taking it? The 1/4 can hold off the 3/3 next turn. Maybe it's just too much damage. Or I can grow this into a 4/4. This can hold off the 3/3, and I can double block the Skyclave GOP. Maybe that's just better. Yeah, let's risk it here. Let's take it. It's a lot of damage, but Thwart the Grave is not bad. And I can get back the Expedition Healer. But I can't get back everything, though. But I might want to Thwart here just to get enough blockers going. Yeah, I think I have to do this. Yeah, this is going to be Clerics, so it's not going to do much. Get the life gain synergies going. No ETB, so we're going to stay back so we don't get run over here. Should have enough to stabilize, gain some life. Once we get our landfalls. So we do need to maybe block this Trampler and 2-for-1 ourselves. Which I don't want, but I think we have to go for it. Otherwise, that's going to be a huge problem. He might just alpha here, yeah. So now what? I definitely won't need to gain life, so I'm going to block here. And take 4. I might just chump. I can double block here. No, it doesn't look good. I could just take 5. This is hard. I could just block here, I guess. Five is a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna die, so I do need to double block this. Yeah, I guess I need to lose the attended healer. That sucks. Maybe I risk it. Yeah, let's block like this. Well, I guess I'm dead. Yeah, I'll be taking 5. I messed this one up. Oh my god. Yeah, I shouldn't have blocked because it's still game over. I mean, he could have something here. I messed this one up so badly. Maybe, yeah, I should have chumped and double blocked the 3/3. That was bad. Yeah, I just concede here, but yeah, he had something. He had something anyway, so I guess it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I mean, he had the way to kill my Clerics, so it was game over anyways. Yeah, Skyclave GOP pretty strong. So, alright. I mean, this is a great deck, but even then, we're facing against a lot of good drafters and good players. So, even though this is a powerful deck, it's not overperforming as I've expected, so just kind of have to get lucky again. But yeah, that was a pretty strong curve from the opponent. Maybe it was better to keep the Kabira takedown, but then again, I didn't have any creatures for the Kabira takedown. But with the Molten Blast killing my lifelinker, even if I made the most optimal block, I wouldn't have survived. So I guess that's another game I'm not upset about losing. Okay, Felidar Retreat is always good. Kind of questionable. It's not a great hand, but we're on a draw. And we have Felidar, so I think we risk it. I'm hoping I get an MDFC or some more land drops here. This can really be bad if I don't get my land drops. So red-blue spells, and already cause it a Royal Chaser, so I'm already, like, regretting keeping this hand. I think we need to play this tapped. Yeah, it's a little bit too risky not to. And then Kaza is just gonna outvalue us by making everything cost less. It's another scary target I need to deal with. Opponent passes a turn, probably has some sort of interaction here. Yeah, I'm playing this tapped, I'm not risking it as well. Next turn maybe we can play Felidar Retreats, or... what's this? Deliberate, okay, for 1. That's pretty good. It's not the scariest, but he still took a turn off from attacking, so... What's this? Yeah, I guess he can now... This is pretty nice. For kick spell, so it's pretty good with Blink of an Eye. Hopefully he's not keeping up counterspell, but probably he is for the Felidar retreat. Okay. So I guess we risk it the Felidar here and hope for the best. Probably take 4, and then we can play land, maybe Deadly Alliance away to 3/3 next turn. Or Shepherd of Heroes. I definitely think I'm going to make a creature here. Yeah, this can be bad. He probably has Into the Royal already. I'm hoping he just taps out, maybe. Wind Rider Wizard is quite good. Skyclave Cleric is not bad. So now what? I guess I'll play out the land. Make a 2/2. I could Deadly Alliance now, the 3/3, and then take 4. Alternatively, I can play out the Skyclave Cleric, maybe step up Practice Tactics on the Wind Rider, or a double block. Actually, that's not bad. But he has a lot of interaction and bounce, so this can totally go wrong here. I guess everything is tapped, so I could just go for it here. Alternatively, I can play out Scion the Swarm, but he probably has some sort of bounce or removal. So yeah, let's just Deadly Alliance this before it gets out of hand. Just say go, and hopefully we can stabilize with some of the life gain synergies going on. Take 3 for now. Gain some life with the Skyclave Cleric. Keep up Practice Tactics, maybe. This is a really good card for the Wizards deck. But it's good killing the Rock Slide so he doesn't keep pinging me, which is going to add up. Field Research, kicked. Okay, so he's going to draw a bunch of cards this turn. Guess we'll take 3 again. Maybe gain some life next turn. Land is not bad. I don't hate the Shepherd, but maybe we need this. I guess this is going to gain me 2 and I can keep up a land. I mean, it's pretty mana efficient. I think I need to gain some life. Let's play. Let's play this out. Yeah, let's make a 2/2. I can attack for 2. I can play Shepherd and then keep up Practice Tactics. Alternatively, I can play out the Sky Cleric, keep up the Vial, or the Scion. Like, how afraid am I of taking too much damage next turn? Probably not. So I don't mind just playing the Scion and keeping up the Practice Tactics, attack for 2. And then hopefully this pans out. You could have an Into the Royal on my Scion, but this is a pretty good, like, flyer to have in the air. I'll take 3 if he decides to, like, use Into the Royal against this. And I can still, like, gain a little bit of life with these Clerics next turn. But this is a little bit more risky approach, but I'm at 10 life, so I think I'm okay. He is missing. He hasn't played out too much of his lands, so could see an Into the Royal here. But if he does, I guess I'll play out my life linkers next turn. Yeah, I could see an Into a Royal for 2. Roll Eruption. Yeah, that sucks. Wish I can grow it. But I guess I'll just take it here and then maybe swing back for 4. Play out the Shepherd next turn. Hopefully this doesn't go too badly for me. So take 3. I guess I'll be taking 2 because he might keep up Raza for some sort of counterspell shenanigans. I guess he's attacking Raza too, so 2 mana open, there could be a counterspell, so I guess I'm taking it. And I might have to gain some life next turn just to stabilize and not get run over. Okay, the Packwork Beast is not bad. So I could just play around some removal here. Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, counterspells. And I still have practice tactics for 1-up, so I'm fine playing out the Stonework Pack Beast. It's probably a counterspell he's keeping up. But I'm fine if he counters this. Because it's not a valuable target, I'm also gaining life, so kind of give him the worst targets for this. There's obviously a counterspell, I think. And I can still pay 1 for it if it's the 1-mana counterspell. Shenanigan trick. Lets it resolve, that's good. I'll gain 2, I'll attack for 4. Could see a Zulaport Cutthroat here. Ambush, nope. And then we can probably use Practice Tactics on the Windrider Wizard when he decides to attack, and hopefully he resolves. Probably put a charge counter for more kicker spells. So opponent's going to have a lot of mana next turn, so it's going to be pretty difficult to resolve the Shepherd. So I could just practice tactics to force him to use some sort of blink effect, which I don't mind. Because he's probably holding on to like a ton of removal already. So I don't think I can really like play around too much stuff. And we can only hope that we win by maybe winning with a Felidar Retreat and the land drops that we make. Interesting, okay. Guess I don't mind attacking with the 2/1s. I guess I'll play Relic Vial first in case something happens. And then we can still play out the Expedition Healer. And then have Practice Tactics up. What is he keeping up? All these counter spells? I guess he wants to counter this, that's fine. He just doesn't want me gaining a lot of life here. It's reasonable. Probably bounce to 2/2. Sure. Guess I don't hate that. Yeah, blue is so disgusting in this set. He even wants to decide where or not he wants to counter this, which is quite good for me. He's probably going to counter it since he doesn't want me gaining life, but that's good since... Okay, he's just going to counter it now, sure. Maybe another Into the Royal, sure. Yeah, he's just using this before this relic resolves, so don't have to sack anything. So, and yeah, I'll attack here, and then if he tries anything, I'm just gonna use the practice tactics to kill the 2/2. I'm hoping he blocks. He doesn't because he knows about it probably. And we'll play the Expedition Healer and keep up practice tactics. So you used double Into the Royal already, that's good news for me. Those darn blue players. Sure. He just doesn't want me gaining life. Makes sense. And the looting effect from this Wind Rider Wizard is doing a lot of work too. But the Vial is also pretty decent, allowing me to drain him. Come on, what blue spell are you holding on to? Sure. I mean, I'm fine if he keeps using these. I mean, I still have like I can still deal 2 with the practice tactics. So it's not that bad, and I'm also draining him. But he has a lot of removal, it seems. I'm hoping he attacks. No, he just passes. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to play the Shepherd of Heroes. Probably a counter spell up anyways. We'll keep up practice tactics. Probably has a counter spell. Guess it's safely resolved, so that's quite nice. Do I want to play out the Malakir Rebirth and make a 2/2? Not really. I think we just say go again. But he probably has found like a million removal spells already, since his deck is pretty insane. So he's looking to just grind me out, but I can probably win by lands, so probably see a synchronized spellcraft here. So I'm hoping I can maybe untap eventually, but yeah, he probably has it here. Yeah. And he can also loot here, which is quite annoying. Hey, but at least I'm draining him every single time he's killing something, so it's not that bad. I'm hoping he attacks with a wizard, but he doesn't. Okay, I can keep up Deadly Alliance. I guess I don't mind just casting Malakir Rebirth now, just to make a 2/2. Yep. And then just say go. I can start sacrificing the 2/2s and getting value off of them. I'll save the Deadly Alliance in case he has something scarier. But he is burning off all of his spells, and I've also managed to gain a little bit of life, so it's not that bad. He's also running out of resources here. Yep. Guess I don't mind just attacking the 2/2. Living Tempest. Okay, I can kill that with the Deadly Alliance. Hopefully nothing bad happens. He probably has like counter spell here. Safely resolves. We're gonna get in there for 2, and if he tries to block, I can also use practice tactics. Make more cats. So he doesn't have any counter spells here, so the practice tactics are looking quite good. Seagate Banneret I can pump, that's pretty good. So I don't mind just attacking the 2/2s and then using Seagate Banneret to pump the 2/2s. Smooth the combat. And we also have access to practice tactics here as well. I'm hoping he double blocks here. I'll pump. And then I can pass priority. Do I care? Yeah, I don't really care if I lose one. Yeah, I don't really care. Just let damage happen, pass priority. He probably has something here, and I can respond with practice tactics. And I'm also draining him with the Relic Vial as well, so it's not bad. And then we can just pass the turn. Opponent also has to, like, sacrifice his Royal Mage. Hopefully no steal effects. That would be quite annoying. Low Mage's Domination, obviously. Master Winds, that's a good one. But we do have Practice Tactics to answer it, so it's not that bad. But the opponent does have a really powerful blue-red spells deck. But luckily enough, we can convert all of our lands to spells, so that's quite good. Opponent has 7 cards left in the deck. Merfolk Falconer, that's good. Sure. Guess I don't mind using practice tactics against it. I might even put a 1/1 counter on something, on everything, if I top deck a land, so we'll see. Drana. Okay, Drana is quite strong. And I guess we can pass. If he kills Drana, I can just sack it, drain him, and then leave up practice tactics. And he might have burned off his removal spells already, so... I'm just hoping he doesn't have more. We're in top deck mode. He has 5 cards left. I have 20. I can gain a bunch of life, so I should be in okay shape. If he locks down Drana, I don't mind just using practice tactics first on the Merfolk Falconer in case he has a, because I don't really want to sack my my party creature. I want to ensure that I have an extra cleric to pump up the practice tactics. I guess he can't draw any more cards, because if he does, he's just going to he's gonna mill himself. He's gonna deck himself, I mean. Could see like a capture sphere here. Yeah, let's see. Royal Mage getting back maybe like the synchronized, or let's see. So he's scrying 2 here. Maybe get back synchronized Spellcraft or Royal Eruption. One of those cards definitely, or into the Royal. Keeping both spells on top. Okay. He's probably gonna not do it since he doesn't want to deck himself. Okay. This is a pretty close match, and if he kills Drana, like, still, I don't mind sacrificing it. So now it becomes less of an incentive to use practice tactics on the Wind Rider Wizard since he's milling himself, so he's probably going to use that into Royal Drana, and I can use practice tactics on the Merfolk Falconer. Is he just going to pass the turn? I could force him to kick into the Royal onto his own 4/4. Yeah, probably not blocking. I don't mind just having him use his own into the Royal on the Merfolk Falconer. Or Mastered wins. Yeah, let's just use on the Master. It's a 4/1, so Even if you use that hexproof trick, like, this is not bad. Just use it on Master of the Winds, get rid of it. And then he needs to respond with either his own Into the Royal to bounce it back, but then he's just going to use it on defense, which isn't enough. And I can still stack the Relic Vial if he tries something here. Okay, I knew he has it. Question is, do I block? I guess not, because I don't mind just getting a creature back. It's still a 4-1. I'm just going to take 4. It's not the end of the world. Sure. And he could just Into the Royal here. I mean, I could just trade. Like, it's not a bad idea. Since he's probably going to use this pre-combat, and I'm going to take 8. I guess a trade isn't bad. So if I take 4, he has 10 lethal next turn. So maybe it's fine trading here. And he might use Into the Royal on the 2/2 token, which I don't care about. Sure. And still drain him. It's quite good. Feed the Swarm, quite nice. I can use it on the Merfolk Falconer. Yeah, I don't mind just losing some life, getting rid of Merfolk Falconer, forcing him to maybe use a main phase Into the Royal. I just lose 5 life, down to 10, but I can still win the Relic Vial, and I can get it in a clean attack. And I think I'll attack with all. Yeah. And I can still pump the Banneret. He needs to chump here, because if he doesn't, he's dead. He can bounce my token, but I don't care about that. He can afford to maybe take 2 and keep the 2/2 flyer in the air. I guess I don't mind just killing off the Tazim Royal Mage and then letting him take 3. Because it might be important to just drain him with the Vial. I guess I can just have him take 3 and then drain him with the Vial. Maybe that's correct. So we're going to kill off the Tazim Royal Mage. We're going to move the damage. I'm not going to pump. And then he's going to try to bounce my token. I can sack in response and draw a card. He doesn't have a choice here. So now what I can do is I can stack it in response. Still drain him. He still loses a creature. And then it's still a long way for him to kill me, so... And then I can drain him again since another creature is going to die. So yeah, I think I have this game. And then we can make another 2/2 cat and even pump it. Yeah, I don't see the opponent getting out of this one. He kind of blew his load early on. And I kind of just pretty much outvalued him. It's a strong deck for sure, but you gotta be careful not like firing off your spells too early in the control deck, because there could be like more better targets to remove. And yeah, the Vial is definitely what won me the game, I think. So, GG's. But now you can see how frustrating it is playing against blue players. You never know when they have a counter spell, the hexproof trick, etc. Alright, 4 and 2, got back most of our gems. Just need to like win one more and maybe we can win 100 gems over. But overall, pretty fun deck. Not gonna lie, but there's just a lot of strong drafters and very good players. So I don't expect myself to always overperform, even with an excellent A+ deck, I think. Actually, maybe this deck is just A, maybe not A+. The A+ would be like triple Cleric of Life's Bond. Um, but overall, it's still strong. Alright, not bad. 1-drop, 2-drop. Yeah, we can even play the Stonework Pack Beast to follow up the Expedition Healer if we don't get our land drop and gain some life. So this is pretty decent. I think I'm curving out here, even though I could gain 2 life. Or I can just play out the Stonework Pack Beast. Maybe that's just better. Let's move the tax. Don't think there's any flash creatures I need to be aware of. I mean, I guess there's an alternate option. Nah, just play the Stonework Pack Beast. I think I want to curve out the Far Side Adept just to be mana efficient. And then play the Expedition Hero later. Canyon Jabroa, sure, I could kill that. Like, that's actually not a bad target for me to kill. I could try to even free roll this Canyon Jabroa. Maybe I just attack with a 2-1, play the Far Side Adept. This is going to make it easier for him to get his land drop, but that's fine with me. There might be more juicier targets for me to remove. And even if he landfalls, it's only a 2-3, so this is a good blocker anyways, so I actually don't hate this. If he plays lands and attack, that might imply a Subtle Strike. So I could go for like some sort of double block. Or I could just take it and hope I don't get blown out by two Subtle Strikes, which, you know, 2 Subtle Strikes would be pretty bad if he, no, he's not attacking. Okay, seems good. So I guess I don't mind playing out land and attacking with both of these. Like, he only has 1 Canyon Jabroa, so I can afford to take 2. Let's see, if he tries some Subtle Strike trick, I'm going to use the Deadly Alliance to finish off the Canyon Jabroa. Let's see what he tries here. Trade isn't bad, okay. So this allows me to Blood Price main phase, since I don't have to be scared of anything. Prowling Felidar isn't bad, and Vanquish the Weak. Next turn I can just play out Vial and Expedition Healer, or just play Prowling Felidar and land instead. So I'm definitely taking Vanquish as a good removal spell, and maybe Prowling Felidar since it can grow and become a decent win con. But I'm probably playing the Prowling Felidar now that I think about, since I want to like trigger landfall off of it. But trading a 2-1 Pack Beast for Canyon Jabroa is quite nice, because this card can be pretty crazy if the opponent goes wide and has lots of creatures early on. That's a good card. I could just kill it, but Vanquish takes care of it. Alternatively, I can play out my own Shepherd. I guess I played out land already. I was planning to do Prowling Felidar. But yeah, let's just kill it now. This is mana efficient, and then we can play the Expedition Healer. And then maybe we can set up a turn with the Prowling Felidar later. Just pressure the opponent, so then he's forced to play defense while we get in damage. Another Shepherd, okay. I could attack with the Far Side Adept, and then like he probably doesn't have a good block because it's just going to I can pump in response. Blood Beckoning for another Shepherd, okay, that's quite nice. So I could Deadly Alliance here. Probably not worth it. I think it's worth just sending the 3-3, and he probably won't block because I have enough to pump the 3-3, so he's probably going to take it here. I'm hoping he blocks here. Does he realize I can pump the Seagate Banneret? I think he doesn't realize it. Yeah, huge misplay there, just giving me free value. And I can just play the Skyclave Cleric. Guess I don't mind. Do I have any Cleric synergies? Guess the Cleric is good for the Expedition Healer. Nah, let's just play tapped. And then maybe in the future we can Prowling Felidar and play like Relic Vial next turn if we top deck a land. Opponent's definitely going to play around my pump trick next time, this turn, but Scion is quite nice. I guess I can play out the Scion instead of a Shepherd. Turn, yeah, let's try that instead. And then we'll stay back. We don't need to attack or do anything. Could have his own removal spell, but yeah. I'm fine staying back here. I could have also attacked main phase and get in for 3, but there's a chance he could just blow me out with like Subtle Strike. So maybe this is fine. That's a fine card. Actually, he doesn't have Death Touch, so I'm still okay. Probably see a removal spell here, okay. Probably take 3 here. Or stay back. Probably stay back here. Maybe he's not in the mood for anything. Ooh, Thwart the Grave, that's quite nice. I can get back both of these cards. Alternatively, I can still take it slow, play out the Shepherd, and maybe like next turn I can set up Prowling Felidar and Thwart the Grave. Or I can Deadly Alliance now and just attack. And play out Felidar. Nah, let's just play it slow. It's quite scary getting back Shepherd and Scion. So if he doesn't have an answer for my Shepherd, I can gain more value. If he kills my Shepherd with a removal spell, I can Thwart the Grave, gain back Shepherd and the Scion, so then they can trigger lifelink. So, and I'm like, no need to race here. Unless he has some sort of board wipe I need to play around, but this is still solid. Ooh, that's a card. What's this? Yeah, he can get back a Cleric, so I think I have to kill that ASAP. I'm hoping he doesn't have some sort of, like, trick. So maybe the turn here is play land. Trigger landfall. And then pass. And then if he tries something, I can Deadly Alliance. Because he could still have some sort of, like, trick. Yeah, I don't really want to attack this turn, just pass, and then like I can block this easily, or end of turn use Deadly Alliance on the Aura Skyclave Hierophant. But he might have some sort of protection spell like the Shijiri Shelter or the other one, but those are uncommon, so maybe just end of turn use Deadly Alliance on the Aura Skyclave Hierophant. But this also allows me to kind of be greedy here. So yeah. Black Bloom Rogue, just a rogue. Okay, with lesser converted mana cost. So even if I kill the Shepherd, he's not going to get back like his Shepherd. So, but I still think the right kill target is the 3/3 since it has lifelink. So we'll see. All right, could see a protection spell, but I think we go for it here. It's like it's a mistake not going for this. I think probably has a Shijiri Shelter. I mean. What can you do? Sure. I can trigger landfall. I can Thwart the Grave, which is quite nice. I could just attack for 3, or I can attack for the 3/4. He does have a Death Toucher back on defense. So I could just attack with both of these and then like Thwart the Grave. So it's 5 mana to pump, and I still have enough to cast a Thwart, so I actually don't mind, and then I can still grow the Prowling Felidar, so this is actually not a bad attack here. Yeah, I can attack with all these and then pump, and then if any of these die, then I can Thwart the Grave and get them back. So sure, let's try this. I do need to pressure him here. I don't care if he blocks the Prowling Felidar. I can still pump 2 for 1 him here, and Thwart the Grave, get everything back, so that also reduces the life total of the Black Bloom Rogue. I think I need to kill Aura here. He's just too powerful. So I don't think I want to go for the 2 for 1. I think I just want to kill Aura. Skyclave Hierophant. I'm obviously going to pump here, no doubt, with the Seek Gate Banneret, so... I can even just play the Relic Vial, like... But... I guess the Thwart gives me extra options. I'm going to lose maybe 2 creatures. I could have drained him for 2, but... Yeah, I don't think he knows about... I don't know why he's doing this. He's not going to get back a Cleric because, yeah, the Cleric is just, let's just pass. Because the Cleric is... It's equal cost, not less than the Shepherd of Heroes. So this doesn't seem too good for him. I don't mind just double blocking Aura, maybe. He could have his own Thwart the Grave, so maybe I take 3. I think, yeah, he could have his own Thwart the Grave, so I think that's the reason why we went for the trade here. But I still have my own Thwart, so I don't actually mind him having his own Thwart. I don't know what he's thinking here. I think he forgot about how this works, so he's just emoting me. Yeah, I'm gonna mute. It's what happens when the opponent gets salty. Sure, thanks. Alright, so 5 and 2. Maybe we can get up to 6 wins or 7, but yeah, this opponent didn't really play properly, I think. He just gave me free cards to eat up with the pump trick, so there's a lot of questionable plays that he made, but at least we won, so I guess we're 6 and... Are we 6? No, we're 5, right? Yeah, we're 5. So we made back a couple of gems, so I'm quite happy with the results regardless. Even though it kind of underperformed with the 2 first losses. Hey, we got the 5 wins, we got 200 gems, so we're still good. Hey, we can do Ikoria, quick draft for money, and then we can grind some gems. Not bad. Let's keep this up, and if we can get up to 6 wins, that's also pretty nice. There's a chance we don't get to 7 because there's just so many blue drafters, and everyone we've been facing against almost everyone has been pretty tough, so I won't be surprised if we just get owned by like a million bombs or something and we don't get up to 7, but hey, this is still a pretty decent draft video, so. Did I play against this guy already? Yeah, I just played against him. Is this the same guy? Seriously? Come on, I don't need to I don't have to like destroy this guy. Okay, I guess I'll keep anyways. Practice tactics not great. None of these cards are really great early on. So hopefully he's just not hyper aggressive, but we're on a draw, so I'll risk it here. Okay, so it's not the same guy. It could be the blue-red spells guy, because the name sounds really familiar. No, it's Demir. Never mind. So he's trying to mill me to death. Skulker is quite good. But hey, I don't mind just trading an expedition healer. Or I can just, hey, I could actually just take it and maybe set up a practice tactics. Because this is pretty nice on turn 4. So I could just take it here. Yeah, let's risk it. Let's be greedy here. And then I can set up like practice tactics on this instead. And this also has vigilance. So this attack for 2, and then maybe we set up a turn 4 attended healer and start gaining value off of this. So I'll attack for 2, and if he has some sort of trick, that's fine. I'm hoping he doesn't have some sort of bounce trick to bounce my expedition healer if I try to practice tactics on this. But, you know, we have to go for it, I think. Or we can take it. Let's go for it. Maybe force him to use, like, his hexproof trick or bounce trick. Maybe hexproof trick, I don't care. I'm going to take 2. Make him use it early, so that's great. I guess he's going to bounce the expedition healer in response. Okay. Subtle strike. Okay, I guess he'll survive. Whatever. I could trade here. Nah, let's not trade. Forget trading. Let's be greedy and let's play our intended healer. Hopefully it resolves. Yep, and then we can gain life, make some kitties. So yeah, good reason to keep this around. And I can even chump this 3/3 if I want to. Probably it's like a removal spell for this intended healer anyways. Vanquish, okay. Sure. No good double blocks on this. Felidar Retreat, however, is pretty strong. So we're just going to do that. Play land. Yeah, let's put counters. I don't mind offering to trade with the 3/3. I don't gain life, but this forces him to trade. And this is like a nice 2-for-1, since now my lands are spells and he subtle strike this creature, giving it a counter, so... The common Scare Sneak, I don't care. Let's play the Shepherd here. Do I want to put counters on this? Not really. Let's just make some 2/2s. So now this is really hard to deal with. I'm actually just Deadly Alliance and like just make a bunch of 2/2s and kill this big blocker and get in a huge attack. So probably has a removal spell for Shepherd. Grace, sure. Oh, hey, he milled 2 lands, which are useful now with the Felidar Retreat. So No reason to block this. Like, he could have, like, some sort of, Zulaport Duelist here to punish me. See an Into the Royal, probably. Stonework Pack Beast, okay. So this is a good turn to actually put counters onto things, since I can now attack past a 2-1. So let's just do that. So now I can attack him for 6, which is nice. And I can keep up Shijiri's Shelter in case he has some sort of trick. And I can even set up a double block against the 3-4, but probably not necessary. Yeah, now he just concedes. Okay. Alright, so, well, I guess I have 9 minutes left to record the final boss video. Or I can just... or I can just search it right now. But yeah, 6-2. This deck has definitely been very impressive. Maybe I just make a part 2 video like I usually do for the final matchups. But let's just go over the deck before we proceed to our final boss. So 6-2, I'm quite happy with this. Even if it doesn't get 7 and we get 6-3, it's still quite nice. And like maybe I can spend the second video portion doing like pack openings or something. But yeah, anyways, let's add this to our deck list. 6-2, kind of got owned by an amazing, like, another black-white Clerics deck. If you watch this video earlier, like, I think it was pretty, like, opponent number 2 or something. Like, that deck was insane. He hit me like 18 damage with the Sign of the Swarm. There was no way I was gonna win that. And then the other player was another blue drafter who just had all the bounce and removal interaction spells. So yeah, basically, white-black life gain deck with Clerics, obviously. In terms of interaction, we have Double Deadly Alliance, Vanquish the Weak, Kabira Takedown, Practice Tactics, at the very end, to the lesser extent, Subtle Strike. So yeah, basically it's life gain synergy, but we also have some decent landfall synergies, like a minor landfall sub-theme, since the Felidar Retreat is basically a bomb that we somehow managed to get almost every single game. Just so good if you can play this out really early, generating creatures, enhancing your creatures, turning all of your lands into spells, essentially. So this is quite a broken card that you definitely don't want to pass up, even though white is arguably the worst color in the set. So yeah, definitely never pass up a Felidar Retreat. This card's an insane bomb. Landfall synergies include Tazim Raptor, Prowling Felidar is another decent land payoff card. Although not an amazing card to play on turn 4. Once this gets two counters or something, it can be a pretty powerful threat. So it grows over time. It's a threat that has to be answered. And then, like, in terms of value, to prevent flood, I guess there's Feed the Swarm as a removal spell that also works on enchantments. Forgot about to mention that. So in terms of value, in terms of ways to prevent flood, we have a Blood Price, Thwart the Grave, and obviously Felidar Retreat is a nice flood prevention card, and to a lesser extent the Relic Vial, and then some of the MDFCs, Malakir Rebirth, Shijiri's Shelter, kind of like our maybe land piles, Skyclave Cleric also, and we're running a pretty low land count, like 13 lands, but the fact that we can treat these as regular lands makes it reasonable for us to run 13, since, I mean, yeah, is this 13, 14, 15, 16, I guess 17 with the Kabira Takedown, so it makes it pretty reasonable for us to run 13 lands, since we, theoretically speaking, have 17 lands with the Kabira Takedown. Yeah, but yeah, just ways to prevent flood. Blood Price, Thwart the Grave, a nice recursion spell, better than Blood Beckon. And yeah, just a decent curve, 1-drops, some 2-drops. The Glassy Gloom Hunter, yeah, I haven't seen that card too much, but it's okay. Stonework Pack Beast, again, pretty solid common, since it has grid party synergies, also counts as a cleric. Their 3-drops are fine, and then, like, the game-winning cards are, like, I guess Cleric to a lesser extent, Attendant Healer generating a bunch of 1/1 cats, Felidar Retreat generating a bunch of cats, and Drana, Shepherd of Heroes, and Scion of the Swarm as excellent curve choppers that we can get back with Thwart the Grave. So, and mana base slightly favoring white. So I mean, these counts as white sources, so 6, 7, 8 plus 9, and then 8 black sources. So yeah, we ran away with 17 lands, and even then with some of these MDCs, the deck turned out pretty nicely. And in the sideboard, we could have main decked in Disenchant, but it's still very situational, best out of 1. Resolute Strike maybe has an okay pump trick, but we don't have a lot of warriors or great synergy with it or weapons. Mesa Link's random filler 2-drop, but doesn't have any good synergy. And Smite the Monsters could have been main deckable, but given that's 4 mana, I'm not a big fan of it. So yeah, I'm going to make a part 2 video, so stay tuned. This part 1 video did exceed my expectations, now that I think about it, since we got off to a pretty rough start with 2 losses. And then now we managed to get up to 6-2. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we can score the final boss.